Okay, so we've been in Australia almost 2 weeks now in a couple days, and had a lot of fun so far. We've done a lot of fun things in the short time we've been here. I had to write them down so that I wouldn't forget. Uh, both weekends we went to the beach. The first weekend we went to Bondi Beach, and that's where they had the cool little kids area that was blocked off from the waves, so it was more like a swimming pool for kids but with the ocean water. Liam really enjoyed that. We also have been to Circular Quay a few times, and on the way back from Manly Beach, we got to take our first ferry ride, which I'm sure we'll be doing a lot more of. Ferries seem to be a big part of the transportation here, as well as the trains and buses, and it was absolutely beautiful. We got to come in right at sunset and see the sun setting on the Sydney Bridge, and there's these beautiful cliffs in the harbor area that were really pretty, and sailboats and dinner cruises, so that was really cool and fun. One of my favorite things is the park across the street. It's called Hyde Park, and I love seeing the bats come in every night.
What? Yes.
I thought they were just there, but I actually have noticed when I watch out the window, they fly in from that way. I don't know my north and south yet here. There's no mountains, so I can't really tell. But they fly in every night around 8 o'clock, and there's hundreds of them. And they come and eat the fruit and the trees in this park and in the botanical gardens. And they're called gray-headed flying foxes, and they're just huge and they're amazing. They're one of the biggest bats in Australia. We went to the botanical gardens on Sunday, and that was really, really pretty, and they did a cute thing for Valentine's Day. They had little signs, and they painted hearts on the sidewalk, and you're supposed to follow these hearts to a picture spot or a surprise, and they had painted a big red heart in the grass on one of the hills. It was really fun, and Liam had fun looking for the hearts and following them. And then we saw the Sydney Opera House, and it was really pretty at sunset as well. The spiders have been really scary here. They have these big webs, and they're called, I think, cross spiders, because they hang like Christ from the cross. They hang from their web like that onto their back legs and just wait for things to fly into their web. But they can be really small, or they can be as big as my hand. And hopefully I can insert a few pictures to show you, but they're kind of scary. We also have found a really cool park. I think it's called Darling Park, and it's by Darling Harbor. And it's kind of like the waterworks in Thanksgiving Point, but it's a giant outdoor splash pad, and you can block water, and the kids can block the water or divert the water in different paths, and make floods or make different river paths, and the kids really enjoy that. And they have a giant slide that you kind of mountain climb up and then go down this giant slide, and lots of things there, so the kids really like that part. We've been really lucky so far with how welcoming the friends we know have been. We've already got to go to dinner at one of our friends' house after church, the Palaces, and also one of our other friends who's more outside of town, about an hour away, invited us over for a barbecue, and invited a ton of their LDS friends that live close by, and that was really cool, and got to go play at the park by them. That was really fun, and Liam got to play with a ton of kids, and we just feel really lucky and blessed how welcoming and kind of everyone's been since we've gotten here. Liam has loved the trains. We get to go on the subway or the train almost every day, or a bus. So it's fun right now. I hope the novelty doesn't wear off too soon for the boys, because sometimes it can take a lot longer than a car would. Michael doesn't really love it because Michael doesn't love to sit. Sometimes I wish we could just strap him in a car seat because it's a little bit easier, but he doesn't like to sit, and he doesn't like to be held and sat. So hopefully either he'll adjust, or I don't know. It's tough when I'm by myself, especially to go on a train or a bus with him. So last weekend we went apartment hunting, and it's really different here and really hard. We've just been looking online and at a few websites, and you kind of just see what's available, and they have things called inspection times, and they only last for 10 to 15 minutes. So you have to show up at the apartment, you just basically walk through it, talk to the agent for 10 minutes, and there can be a bunch of other people there. You can be the only ones. It just depends how many people sign up to come. And then that's it. And you have to some of them want to know right then, others give you a few days to submit your application if you are interested. And then they submit it all to whoever owns the apartment. And then they decide who they want to rent it. So we didn't know this, but apparently they really do like expats renting the apartments because usually they have a stipend for rent, and it's usually a little more long term than maybe someone local who can keep looking and move around more. So we did kind of have a leg up on that, we found out. But my favorite apartment we felt really good about. The agent made us feel really good that they would choose us, and we kind of bid not very much lower, but a little bit lower, hoping that, because with the expat thing and with the confidence the agent had given us, that they would accept that. But I think someone actually outbid us and came in higher than even their asking price. So we didn't get that apartment. We got our second choice, which is still a really beautiful apartment. But the first one had a gorgeous view. The second one doesn't really have a view, but it's a brand new apartment. It's really nice. So we were excited about that, and it's a really good apartment, I think, for the kids. It has a little more space than the other ones for them to play, and hopefully it's close. It should be closer to a lot of shopping and hopefully schools, which is what I'm working on now, is trying to find a preschool for Liam, which is very difficult. It's very expensive, and it's hard to get around and see them on trains and buses. I can't just drive around as easy and go look at these places. So I'm going to try to see maybe some today and tomorrow, and hopefully they have some vacancies and that we can afford it, because some of them are up to... God, give me 1 second, okay? Some of them are up to $100 or more dollars a day, and so it can be up to $10,000 a year. And the Qualtrics has allotted us a little bit of money, but I'm not sure if that will cover it, so we might have to apply for more help with it, or just see if there's one more affordable. But that's what I'm working on now with that. And church has been really wonderful here. We started going to our friend's ward. It's called the Greenwich Ward, and because that's the area we knew we wanted to live in. And even before we officially had an apartment, the bishop was very excited and requested our records, and has already given Jason the calling of Sunday school president. So we're really excited for that, and the ward's been really welcoming, and we think it'll be a good fit for us, and lots of good opportunities for us to serve. And I'm figuring out grocery shopping online, and I found some bacon that I'm excited to make for Liam, and it's hard to know the prices, and everything's measured differently here with the metric system. So I found this bacon, and it's 125 grams, and I couldn't convert that in my head, but online it looked like a normal package of bacon, so I got it. And for $5 you get this little, I don't know if you can tell how small it is, this little pack of a few strips of bacon. So it's been kind of hard with the prices and the measurements. I can't really tell if I'm getting what I think I'm getting, but I really have enjoyed ordering things online, and then they just bring all my groceries to my door, and it's been really, really nice. Overall, the kids have been doing really well. Michael's been sleeping actually really well since we've been here. I think he's finally got over his sickness, but he still is kind of a hard baby for me. He's just angst a lot. He doesn't want to be told what to do. He doesn't want to be held down. He likes his freedom. He likes to run around. So it can be difficult when we're out and about and trying to do things. Liam's been doing pretty well. He misses his cousins, but we've been trying to make sure he gets some time with his friends here, and I'm hoping when he starts school he can make some new friends and have a little more entertainment with kids and activities and stuff, instead of just being stuck with me all the time. Liam got really sick last week. He had a really horrible flu bug, and was throwing up almost all day, dry heaving, and really bad diarrhea, and even had some bloody mucus in his poo, and kind of gave us a scare, but he's doing awesome now. He had to just get that out of the system, and luckily none of us have gotten it, and I've been really lucky, so I'm crossing my fingers that the germs are kind of away now. It's been a few days, so hopefully we'll all successfully avoid that, and Liam will stay healthy now. One of the biggest things I've noticed here is how kind everyone's been. Besides the first experience at the airport was pretty rough, but everyone else, anytime I'm alone with my stroller, getting on and off buses or trains, or even if Jason's with me, people are always looking to help get it off the train or the bus, or help me get it on and make sure that I'm okay. And it's been awesome. All right, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.